Rosa La Peligrosa here, and it's Tianguis Thursday, and I'm with the crazy beasts down by the river in a different section because going to some place a little new animates them a little more, and they're just loving it over here. I love it too. Look at this place. Today is the 14th of July, 2022. We're in the third year of the apocalypse. Well, there is still a lot of good to be had. That's all I can say. Good vibrations where I'm at. That's all I can say. Ah. Oh, man. I love these guys. They're absolutely insane. They love to be out in the rough terrain by the river. I mean, it's their thing. Wait till we start bringing a horse along with us. But I don't think she'll go here. I don't know how she would react to these guys running around like mental cases. But it could be good training for her. We'll see. I'll find out soon, because tomorrow I will be installing a horse in some stables close to where I live. And we're going to have to incorporate the horse into our daily routine. Yeah. That's the plan, Stan. Well, what more is there to say? These guys are so entertaining. I haven't had a dog in so many years. It's been more than 35 years, I think. And so this is a very special event for me, having a dog. But to me, having a dog, being in the right place at the right time, and having, something that's great for dogs, I think it all comes together. It was the right time. I would never want to be a person working all day with a dog stuck in the house, or having to pay a dog walker. I mean, that's like bogus. This to me is I don't have a dog. We're like part of a family. Family's growing. It's kind of cool. My dog is just like amazing. He can sometimes be a real idiot. Like last night when we went to the stables, they got some dogs there. They weren't going to do anything. But sometimes he freaks out. It's just too much. He saw all those horses and he fell in love with the place. The dog loves to eat dog shit. And he's like, oh, we're at a place where they're fabricating dog shit. Horse shit. And so he was fucking crazy. And then when the dogs came over, oh my God, he acted like a little wuss. And he got a little, defensive aggressive, which brought out something not so good in one dog, because one dog gets aggressive, the other dog gets aggressive. I had to stick my foot between their faces. Well, I had boots on, But, yeah, I had to give a little talk to my guy, tell him to take it easy. He could be a little bit, dramatic. He is. The fucking dog's dramatic. He must have had some nightmares last night, because he was rolling in his sleep, and because he was under my bed, and he was like, body was moving fast, and he was like banging on the bottom of the bed, and he was growling and whimpering, and yeah. Yeah, funny as fuck. Oh yeah. Yeah, so this is my life now. Well, my life has always been with animals, but this one is active life with animals. It's a little different. I've always had like exotics, you know, like snakes. People who know me knew I kept lots of snakes and had all kinds of stuff throughout the years. When I was a kid, I had millions of, not millions of course, but I had a variety of exotic animals living in my bedroom. Holy shit. But, you know, I used to do my best to keep the room as clean as possible, which means every night, I always did a serious cleaning. I was always cleaning because with that many animals that I had, the place would smell bad. You know, it gets smelly fast when you got lots of animals. But, look at these guys. Tug of war is one of their favorite games, and there's plenty of junk that people throw around that they can find to play tug of war with. But this is really, what I'm doing here is a service to the lady I rent from. I'll tell you right now, because it was her idea with the dogs, okay? You know, she's the reason I got the damn dog. She's got all this stuff planted on the property, these succulents. They're nice succulents that put these beautiful yellow flowers in the winter. And these guys go running around when they're playing like this. Guess what? All that shit, all that stuff gets broken up. They completely destroyed all her edging with all those tall succulents and stuff. I mean, it's like disastrous. And it's like nobody could foresee it. Nobody foresaw it. We weren't expecting that. I guess we didn't know. We didn't really think ahead when we adopted these dogs. She just wanted a dog, you know, to take care of the property, because people were trying to steal her fucking peacocks. I want a dog to be with me when I go on my rides or go on my adventures, because I go alone. And, you know, there are some bad people floating through the wilderness. And people always warning me, be careful, be careful, be careful. So, yeah, I'm not a fearful type. That's probably one of my downfalls. But, I figure, well, if I have this dog glued to me, if I have this great dog, give him all the great love and food and exercise, and he thinks I'm the cat's meow, the dog comes with me on my adventures, my bike rides into the fucking wilderness, or hikes into the wilderness, maybe this dog will save my life. Who the fuck knows? But sometimes they carry a knife. I was thinking it might be a good idea. Ooh, look at these guys. I was thinking it might be a good idea to have a pistol or a rifle or something. I was thinking of maybe taking a job to be night security at a ranch in the fucking hills of Chichimilco. And people saying, be careful, nighttime is kind of dangerous there. Like, well, you know, I don't plan on walking around. Yeah, but they'll come in and they'll like beat you up or something. Look at it. Oh, here they go. I love it. Sometimes it gets scary. We have to break them up. But this is them. This is how they're practicing for adulthood. They're dogs. They're rough. They're tough. They're guardians of their humans. They're learning. I love that. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna investigate. I know the guy at the entrance to the entire wilderness area. It's an old guy who's gonna be 76 this year. It's an old retired cowboy. He's cool as fuck. I love talking to him. He's so real. And his wife died just a few months ago. That's kind of sad, but I don't know. He didn't look too sad to me. That's kind of funny, actually. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to him and scope out the situation. You know, I kind of like. I don't know people in there except for him, and there's other guy, but I don't talk to the other guy too much. And his son, I've talked to him a lot, but I don't particularly care for the guy. And and there's a bunch of horsemen in there. I don't know them, but I greet them if they're going through, or if they're training horses or something. I could probably talk to a few people. They keep horses there grazing free, and they've got horses that are not under security in different places, and nobody's horse wrestling and cattle wrestling. So I don't know what the people, all the people, I'm going to tell you right now, all the people that always warn me about the wilderness never go into the wilderness. Those people live in the city. The people who live out in the countryside, yeah, they're they're a different ball of wax. They even got their own language. Yeah. I prefer the people out in the countryside. They're pretty interesting, practical. They're not into fucking frills and thrills and shit. That's not them. They got work to do. If they got a ranch, they're taking care of animals, or they're managing their workers. So that's kind of how it is. There's no space for bullshit. There's no space for pretension. There's no space for, look what I got. Although, people can still do that, but start getting further away you get from the city, the more down to earth the people are. But it is like nothing new. It's like everywhere. My father's side, those were, some very down to earth people. Down to earth, but a little pretentious, very Lutheran. Oh, where the fuck do these guys? Oh, where the hell are they going? Look at them! Jesus Christ! I don't know if you can see it they're still running. The sun might be screwing up the recording here, but look at this. These guys, they're going through some really tough ground here. Blasting through the water plants and all the side plants and all that stuff. This is exactly what they need to calm their souls, because these guys, they just don't quit. They are so energetic. And the best thing for them is to do right what they're doing right now. You want to know why? Because then they'll sleep all afternoon like a bunch of babies. They're fucking mental. God, I love dogs. They're not like cats. I love cats too, but dogs are fucking... God, dogs are something else. Holy shit. Oh, man. I'll tell you. I've got visions of amazing shit happening on that little parcel of land I bought. I got... I bought a half a hectare, which comes out to more than an acre, a little bit more than an acre, like 1.1 or 1.2 acres. I don't remember exactly, but because a hectare is 2.471. Is that right? Yeah. So it's more than just 1.2 acres. It's less than 1.3 acres. But anyway, I got visions of some crazy fun there with animals, with dogs and a horse. I'm thinking maybe it would be really cool to have a burro, or that people call them a donkey, and a mule. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do plan to put milk goats, though. I want, to have milk goats, not many, and maybe bees. And places for, people that come and camp, People come because it's going to be like a refuge. This is what I have planned. But, the way the economy and everything is going, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I could lose my Social Security, the dollar can dive, and... the dollar can take a big dump, and then the money isn't worth anything, and then I don't get my house sold in time. My husband's being real slow about making a move. He's trying to catch that last motherfucking dollar. And if I were a bitch, I'd sell the house out from underneath him, but I'm not doing that. He's supposed to bring my shit here in December, but here's the thing. This fall, there could be some surprises that could screw up December. I'm not sure. Because Saudi Arabia is, well, no more petrodollars. That's it. They're done with the dollar. They're going for other currencies. So the dollar is being like detached from the petroleum. So, you know, most of these wars have been to, you know, intimidate the rest of the world to just stay with the dollar, but the dollar isn't worth anything. And you know, I've known that for years, and I've been wanting to get the fuck out of the United States ever since the first time I left, you know, on a trip out. I said, Jesus, I got to get out of this. I'm not saying the United States is bad. The thing is, it was taken over years ago and it was turned to trash. Be honest. Look at the United States is going to the fucking dogs. It's terrible. But yeah, the United States is going to the fucking dogs. Unreal. Yeah, and the people, you know, the social fabric is completely becoming unwoven. You know, anybody who doesn't see that is completely blind. But you know, most people are busy stuffing their faces with toxic food, drinking and watching Netflix and going to jobs they hate so they can hang on to their fucking insurance. Insurance, the medical system. Look what's been happening. Yeah, everybody's got insurance, and and the United States got the best medical care. Then why the fuck is everybody dying of cancer? Yeah, and yeah, I don't trust none of it. It's all a big fucking lie, and I'll tell you, I feel sorry for people who don't see the light, because when the fucking shit hits the fan, these people are gonna have a meltdown. They're gonna have a fucking nervous breakdown. Or who knows, maybe they'll just snap out of it and they'll do what's necessary for survival. Yeah, I mean, the most important things for survival are what we've forgotten. It's not Starbucks, it's not Walmart. Survival, okay, what do we need first? Well, we need air to breathe. That's important. That's the first number one thing, air to breathe. We need water. Water is extremely important. Clean water to flush our bodies is very important. Food. We need shelter to stay out of the elements when the weather gets bad, or if it's too hot, or it's too cold, or whatever. And we need clothing to protect our bodies, because we don't have hair like the animals. I mean, these animals go running around and they don't have to worry about getting scratched up and all that, because they have a protective coating of fur, which is a pretty good deal. We don't. We use clothing. Anyway, so those are the basics. Once those are met, you can move up to the higher needs, like that Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. We need bonding with other human beings. We need to express ourselves. We need to do more than just survive, right? Don't we? I mean, survival is important, but we need to do more than just survive. We need to thrive. I haven't seen that in years. No. And everybody looks sick to me. Yeah, I go to other countries and I said, look at the people in my age group. They look so healthy. Go back to the United States and everybody looks so ill. Even people in their like 30s and 40s, they look fucking ill. Everybody's bloated, puffy, circles under their eyes, no energy, people getting sick. Yeah, you know, it has not even been 2.5 years that I've been here in Mexico, following a different way of life, one that's closer to nature and one that has no room for any of the frills. You know, for me, frills are, you know, these animals and bicycle. Those are frills, but that's part of my life. It's not really a frill. It's kind of it's part of my own social fabric. But in these less than 2.5 years, um, man, my health has been recovering. Okay, I was sick. I've been sick for many years. I haven't been able to eat very well. Very sick. Yeah, many years. And not only have I recovered my health, but I'm much stronger and in better shape than I was when I was in my 30s. All right. Yeah, this is the strongest and best I've felt in my entire adult life. And it's not because I have some kind of special genes or magic or anything. It's because I'm living a life that's active and I do it in the open air under the sun. I drink water and take some electrolytes, you know, to make sure I don't get dehydrated. But my body has adapted, so I don't really need too much electrolytes, and I don't have to drink so much water. I don't eat very much. I eat the basics of what I need to sustain my body while not making myself have a relapse. I have a problem of relapsing because you know, I not sometimes, but have a chronic problem of eating some of those things that my body does not like to process. And if I continue on a road of that, like, and that's not talking about eating in excess. It's just like, you know, every day have this thing, have that thing. Next thing you know, I'm in digestive distress. In those times, I don't leave the house without toilet paper and an extra change of underwear. It's that bad. Or it's so bad where I don't leave the house because I need something strapped to my ass. But anyway, so once I cure that, and then I get kind of arrogant, and then I start eating tacos or I eat fucking ice cream. Yeah, I can't do shit like that. I live on like a very Spartan diet. Fucking bone broth, meat broth, a little bit of meat, a small amount of vegetables and herbs, a small spattering of fruit, and some eggs. My body doesn't like milk. It'll do yogurt. Doesn't like uncultured um, milk products. Nope, it doesn't like that at all. Well, this is a long ass video, but why not? I mean, it's not something I do very often, but thought I'd do it today. I usually have lots of things in my mind and often I write them down. But lately I've been so on my feet and moving that I'm neglecting my writing. So then I have to catch up in a hurry and I leave a lot of details out. That's okay. Doesn't matter. But anyway, well, I think it's a good place to end it. This is Rosa La Peligrosa on Tianguis Thursday. I plan to go into town in just a little bit. It's the 14th of July, 2022. Everybody have a interesting day.